All right, so thank you, Counterfeiters, for that awesome performance, a 90s party band coming out of New York City. So I'm privileged to have the Unity Band's Board of Directors tonight. So as we pursue 501c3 application, this is the core unit that really runs this machine. I wanted to ask a couple questions to you guys as we get started. But joining me is Alex Gladwell, Dave Ratiner, and Becky Soper of the Unity Band's board. So for starters, all thanks for joining me tonight. Alex, I'll start things off with you. You know, being down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama right now, where do you see this? Where do you see Unity Bands going where you are, and is there room for growth?
So yeah, I see Unity Bands definitely. I can definitely see some growth from here. With as much help as they've been with DCH down here in Tuscaloosa, and they're very grateful for all the help that we've done so far and the giveaways that we've done, especially with like Blaze Pizza and whatnot. I definitely see growth in the near future, and definitely can see a lot more help in the far future.
All right, so Dave, I'll turn things over to you. You were there at the launch party December 11th last year as we were getting started. I think there were 6 people on the call. What were you thinking about Unity Bands at the time, and where did you see it going?
I mean, at the time I was really excited about doing something, some kind of idea to promote. Everyone we're so scared of COVID and whatever. And now I kind of see it going as not just the band, but also just more like a movement. It's not really about wearing the band. It's more about supporting institutions that help keep people healthy. And I kind of see it moving more in that direction.
Yeah, so Dave brings up a good point. So we did this launch party on December 11th, and 3 days later is when the vaccines started to become available to the frontline workers. So morale was in the dumps across the country because we were still in the worst part. And then we started this effort to support the foundations. And Dave, you may remember, I got kicked out of our own virtual launch, and you kept the ship going for roughly 3 minutes. And then by the time I got back in, nobody was there. So I appreciate you holding the fort down for those 3 minutes, my friend. All right, Becky, over to you, our vice president. You've been with this group since earlier this year, been with us, providing awesome expertise and counsel the whole year. What was one of your most rewarding experiences doing this so far?
It's a tough question, but a good one. I think the Bowie Bay Sox game. It was the first opportunity that you and I had really to work together, like in person, in a really long time. So that was good. We had a wonderful partner that worked with us, and it was just really phenomenal to see so many people come out and really receptive to these 2 weirdos who were throwing these rubber bracelets at them and proselytizing the importance of staying attuned to what's happening with the progression of COVID and variants. And everyone was so receptive and interested, and it was just an all-around really positive experience. And I'd like to see us do more things like that.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a unique opportunity at the Bay Sox game, and it was pretty cool. I've explained this to a couple of people before, but like seeing this thing that we're doing and then seeing 1,000 people wearing the band all over the place was a pretty cool moment. So yeah, so with that, I'm going to turn things over. I mentioned a little bit earlier, we're doing work in New York, Alabama, and Maryland right now. So we lined up musical performances tonight from groups in New York, Maryland, and Alabama. throw in Massachusetts as well. So we're thrilled to have Neil Dover doing a performance here. He is a Gulf Coast singer-songwriter. So Neil, we'll turn it over to you. And Board of Directors, I appreciate you joining me tonight.
Glad to be here.
Wonderful to be here.
Great to be playing for you folks. Welcome to the Floribama. Way down South Alabama, about as far as you can go, there's a little piece of heaven on the Gulf of Mexico, sitting in the shade of the condos, straddling the Florida line. It's time to set your clock back when you're on Floribama time. It's Floribama time. You leave the world behind. Dance to the band on the sugar white sand. Drink another beer. Talk about moving here to Floribama time, where the only thing on your mind are the bikinis swaying in the songs they're playing. Hit me. In Floribama time. That's not bad, folks. That's right. If you were born anywhere in Dixie, or Dixie's in your soul, it's your rite of passage to pack it up and go down to another dimension where there's sand on the hands of time, where you can be who you want to be on Floribama time. It's Floribama time. You leave the world behind. Dance to the band on the sugar white sand. Drink another beer. Talk about moving here to Floribama time, where the only thing on your mind are the bikinis swaying in the songs they're always playing. Hit me. In Floribama time. That's right. Na 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 na. It's Floribama time. Cha cha cha. Thank you very much. Good to be here.